Hello, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Sort of. I'm probably missing a few things here, so let me take a look. Oh, actually, I carried over my compressor, my limiter, my gain. Very nice, very nice. I gotta say, the process of migrating everything over... Well, let's just say I wasn't expecting it to be as difficult in some very unique cases and otherwise relatively painless, so... Pretty nice stuff. So as I prepare my G Fuel, I am noticing that the chat is not on stream for some reason. So let me see what I can do about that. Oh, actually, I believe the chat is on stream. It's just that my background is not there, and now it is. There's going to be little bits and pieces like that because obviously the drive letter on my main drive, my previously main drive, changed since I'm running an SSD now. Suppose I can show the stats for those. I wish I could default it to start in this PC or something. I feel like that's what it was defaulting to before. There's probably some setting. I can change default Windows Explorer folder. Here we go, set default folder. Oh, great, very helpful. Oh, here we go. I don't need this being shown. Oh, I see. Here we go. This PC. Perfect. So I probably did that once before. Now my only question is, how do I get rid of this fucking folders thing? I mean, it's minimized right now, so it's not that big of a deal, but... Thank you, Alexander. I worked very hard for the money that the government gave me so that I could buy this. Yeah, seems to be good. Veeq told me that I should partition my solid state so that I can keep the space. Like if I decide to reinstall Windows for whatever reason. I, of course, did not listen to him until after... Well, I didn't even think about it until after installing most of everything that I need and dragging over a bunch of files from the hard drive. So, you know, you live and learn. That's fine. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff set up, as you can see by my quick access stuff over here. Now, I am... I haven't gone back and looked at my Windows Explorer on the old Modstream, so I should probably do that at some point just so that I have like a better, more complete list. I don't know if you can tell, but there are duplicates in here. That's because some of them are the old one. So like this desktop goes to the E drive and this one goes to this desktop here. So I have stuff like that. I've just got it separated in this case so that you can see, oh yeah, here's desktop and top stuff is above the first or above the second desktop icon is all on this drive. And I'm still figuring out my organizational methods. I could have, of course, just rename a bunch of stuff, but that might have some unforeseen consequences later on, so. Just muting my phone real quick. But we have yet to put it through its paces. This will be the first one where I do that. I have not modified my streaming bitrate or anything like that, although I probably could modify some element of that. I think my internet connection was never a limiting factor for that. It was always hardware. Hey, I also found something out that I might as well research real quick. This will be the computer tech talk part of the stream before I jump in. So, ASRock. I had some sort of... Oh yeah, here we go. So this was my old motherboard, and actually it's not half bad, apparently. Like, it does have... I mean, it's got the gaming word in the name, which means it's automatically points off for that. That's stupid. You know what I was thinking, honestly? So I remember a while ago I was talking about how I wanted to do like a music channel as well or something, but I didn't feel like jumping into that just yet because it would be a lot of shit to juggle. Well, man, looking through the tech YouTuber side of things, I honestly, I feel like I like that's the problem is that it feels so bad to go into some area where you need to do some research or to try to consume some content even and have most things be terrible. Like as even the popular stuff, most things are terrible. So like that's sort of what I feel like about the music reviews. It's like maybe it's not terrible necessarily, but there's just people that come at it from completely bizarre angles that have that maybe those are the mainstream angles to take or something, but I feel like I could actually offer some valuable but different opinions and perspectives. I don't really know about the tech part. I think that would be like I would do a series where I explain it for idiots or something, where I'm like, here's all the mistakes I made with this shit, so you don't have to make them. But like that, at least with music, I can see a world where I can explain stuff because nobody deals in objectivity in music. Everybody has bought fully into the idea that music is completely subjective. Appreciation of it is completely subjective. And that's just like one of those poisonous lies, man. You just got to excise those from your community. So I think I would be able to do something there. But anyway, one of the things I wanted to take a look at here is I wanted to see gaming armor, by the way. I wanted to see the RAM offsets here. I don't know what I just did. I tried to search for RAM. Here we go. Of course, it doesn't tell me where. So basically, I want to see RAM's up here. Oh, they don't really tell you anything. This glow is in the way of any text that might be there, so that's very nice advertising. Basically, I wanted to see if I plugged in my RAM wrong when I first plugged this in, because I had no idea that you actually have to plug them in at an offset to get better usage out of them. Like you're supposed to, I think, in most boards, you're supposed to do one, then the other. I'm sure this board is similar, but I wanted to verify that because now I have got that old machine. Man, at the risk of showing off the mess that my room has become lately, I've got that old machine just sitting there over there on the chair, the love seat. So I can just pop those RAM sticks out anytime I want, really, if it becomes obvious that I can fix them. But, yeah. For whatever reason, it doesn't tell me where they are. Congratulations, Roller Skates. Welcome. My schedule's still a little fucked. I'm streaming pretty late today. But that's not really because I was oversleeping as much as I was just dragging ass when I woke up. I still have a bit of a headache, but it was way worse earlier. Anyway, we'll look into that board stuff later on. For now, time to get some work done. Time to zone in. Because I've got to implement the Southpaw. Southpaw. Yeah, I like how I kept a virtual version of that somehow. That's pretty good. Oh, you know what I have to do now is... I'm going to have to set up another GitLab account because we decided to move there for our all of our Git repo needs, because apparently it's significantly better. I can't believe my username is already taken. Off we go. Oh. Instead of telling me that my confirmation email has been sent, it tells me that I need to sign in or register before continuing. So that's pretty cool. What is this anyway? Is this my... Yeah, that's my motherboard stuff. Okay. Enter your name so people you know can recognize you. Gross. Gravatar. I can't believe people are still using that. That's crazy. Okay. Installing a different OS. Well, if you're installing to the same drive, it definitely becomes a little trickier. Like if you're installing to a drive that's already in use, it's a lot simpler. So I don't know if you already have a solid state, Alexander, but if you don't, I would highly recommend investing in one. I can give you the one that I'm using right now. I think that's my password. Oh. That's my password. Oh! I actually changed the password on my mother. Oops. That's pretty stupid. Great, now I've got to go use my fucking... What's okay, I can reset it to what it was before. I don't know. I don't have my fucking wallet next to me. Yeah, I do. Ah! Dude, I gotta clean my room after this stream, man. Alright, let's take a look here. Oh, cool. That's done. Boop, boop, bing, bing, bong. So I went for the solid state drive, 500 gigabytes from Samsung. It's the 970 Evo, which is currently retailing for $90 on Amazon. Yeah, solid state SSD. What did I just set my password to? Host requires authentication. What does that even mean? Why do they make this shit so complicated? And now I've got to fucking solve a cryptography puzzle just to log into my GitLab account that I just set up so that I could ignore the fact that I have 2FA on that I removed from my phone before actually removing from the account. Pretty epic. They had to make a whole docs subsite for GitLab just so that people would have the ability to I don't know, when does it expire? Never. I'll make it expire on the 1st of January 2021. Hell yeah, brother. Okay. Even if you have a lot of unused space, it's still way better to use an SSD. It's like way faster. But if you don't feel like upgrading to an SSD and you have a lot of unused space, you can create a partition of about 100 gigabytes, and you can do that just in disk management. Oops. Disk management. So you could do like, I don't know, there's probably some shit that you can do here to add a partition. I don't actually remember where it is. You can look up a video on adding a partition or creating a partition. But basically, you would do that. You'd make a partition and have it be around the size of 100 gigs. I think maybe it's like 80 or something for Windows. I just would say 100 to be safe. And then when you're installing Windows 10 to the device, to the drive, you actually select that partition instead of selecting anything else, to put it bluntly. I need to be invited by Veeq first. Or maybe you can invite me. Well, oh yeah, well you could just install Windows 10 to the empty disk, the local disk F thing. If you wanted to do that, that would be easy. Yep. An 8 gigabyte flash drive or greater will do. Well, not really. My my old Windows 10 is still installed on my E drive. I just don't have it running. Because I'm booting from the C drive instead of the E drive. I could boot from the E drive in theory, and then it would be loading all my old shit. Assuming I didn't already butcher it too much. So you're not extracting 8.1 or anything. I'm not even sure exactly how you would remove 8.1 or how you would remove Windows from a drive. I'm sure you can. I just don't know how to do that. I would install it to the blank drive So I would install Windows 10 to the blank drive, and then 8 would still be on your old drive, wherever your C drive or whatever it is. Yeah, that's a classic. I ordered an 8 gigabyte one and they sent me a 16 or something, I think. Or maybe I only ordered a 16 gigabyte, I don't really remember. It was like $8 or something. Don't even know what the free version is. So I upgraded from Windows 7 Pro to Windows 10 Pro. Upgraded, by the way. Automatically. They gave me a free upgrade. And that version got tied to my hardware, so I couldn't use it anymore. So I just bought Windows 10 Pro. And that's what this is. By the way, I'm not just staring at this for my health. I'm waiting for Veeq to get homo. The difference between Windows 10 Pro and some other stuff is basically just a few features that you get. It's pretty shitty that they make you pay, but I think it was only like $10 extra to pay for that versus paying for something else. Really? I got it for like 100 $250 or something. Let me see. I got it from Amazon, so. Yeah, I got it for about $150, $160. And I think regular was more expensive for me when I looked at it. So, I don't know, man. Apparently, you can just buy a gray market key. I like how when I signed in and said it should remember me, it didn't remember me, so. Just have to log back in. Oh, I guess that's not my actual username? Is that what? Oh. Honestly, what a fucking mess. What would my fucking username be if not Pornogo? What a disaster. My username is admin on this site. What? Wow. Wow, that was really it too. Holy shit. Dude, I never would have guessed that. That's insane. I was trying to log into my forum. My username on my forum is admin, not my actual name. Wow. Wow. All right, I think we're done spinning. I don't know why it needs a palette to display an icon in this program, but alright. You know what they say. Now there should be an Arcturus Mink skin here. Ground U. Let me take a look at the fire factory button set. So we have V and S always. I guess Paladin would probably be A, which leaves Madrigal with D. And then T and G obviously for them, so D, build Madrigal. So, well, good luck. Alright, I guess that was the only time I defined. Did I define the gallery by any chance? I guess not. What ID is the gallery? Oh. That's weird. What's up, Original Tomb? Not really. Honestly, I've been trying to learn more programming. This isn't really programming. This is just me plugging in names, data entry, really. Though now that Veeq is back, and now that he's invited me to do some stuff, I should be able to actually sign into these things here. Okay. Do I have to clone with HTTPS, I assume? Oh, I guess there's not really a difference. Hydra GPTP will be created. In there. Wasn't there something I had to do with this program to make it look not stupid? Okay. I think that's better, and then, yeah, the sidebar just goes away eventually. But I've got to add some more stuff first. Amazing. Oh yeah, and this is the special snowflake one. I already basically have this one set up, so... I guess this means I should close this and I'll make a backup down here for that. I'm sure it'll be done soon. Revert last 3 changes in GPTP. Uh-oh. That's never something it's good to hear. Yeah, it sure is taking a long time to download some basic stuff here. It's like a 60 gig or 60 megabyte exe or something. Oh wait, this one goes right here. How could I be so silly? I guess I'll also be making a backup of that. I think there's, what, one more? All right. Welcome. Hold on, I gotta unmute you on the stream. All right, you're good.
Hi.
Sup, dude? All right, once I'm done setting all this stuff up, I'm going to go ahead and work on the implementation of the Madrigal, which is a Terran mech unit. I guess we should also work on the Southpaw at some point, but I don't really know if there's much that can be done. I can send you its graphic if you want to try to do the same thing that you did to the Centaur to that.
Yeah, I can try.
So how are you? How was your run? I heard you had to go deliver Necron some food or something.
I don't know about that. I forgot a fucking mask, so it wasn't.
Oh shit! So you were really running.
Yeah.
Running so fast that the virus couldn't catch up to you. Receiving objects. This is taking a real fucking sweet time over here. I wonder why Hydra's beta in particular is the one that has taken the most time. I guess that's still the mega exe that doesn't have the removed sound file or something. So what was wrong with the GPTV stuff? Do you know? Or did I just panically tell you?
I don't know. I just reverted it. It looks like he tried implementing Chasmal Colony, but it didn't work. So
no, we were talking about that earlier. The Chasmal Colony is something that's going to take a long time to get right, and probably can't be done in Starcraft. So he did give me a good suggestion, which was to go through the new game state and mark things that were no good, as in just could not be implemented. Most likely, I like it that this is still broken, by the way. That get stuff that, in theory, would just would not work for Brood War, so that like we can keep that in mind for another engine or something. Or just stuff that we're not interested in implementing in this engine, even if it could, in theory, work. Because he thought it was just going to be an overlay, but do you remember me explaining the Chasmal Colony's tendrils and how they're supposed to be like...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they have to stretch out to match the distance of where the unit is, and it's something that just... we don't have beam technology yet, visually, in Brood War, so I have no idea what it would take, to be honest. I don't know if it's even possible. But unfortunately, yeah, he did spend some time on that today, only for me to tell him, I don't think we can implement that. And he was like, I guess I will revert these changes. So hopefully he's not too irritated by that. Let's find a good color for things that are unimplementable. I can try chocolate, dude. That's pretty cool. Okay. I'm glad meanwhile, I got discooked. Hi. I don't know where or when it dropped me, but...
Yeah, a while ago, but I watched the stream, so I know what you were talking about.
Epic. I think most of the tier 4 and tier 5 stuff is probably not going to be implemented at this rate, but I don't particularly feel like jumping through, and I guess all the aberrants, operatives. Tactical platform for sure.
I will implement the energy upgrade for Queen.
Oh yeah, now that we have the unit thing. No, we're not going to bother with the reliquary. I mean, we're going to have our own version of the reliquary that's going to offer different upgrades, I think, but it just doesn't seem reasonable to... try to do it as of right now. I guess this is also a no-no. Hey, at least I found and fixed that formatting issue. That was really annoying. Probably the Nidus artery is not necessary either. Oh yeah, infested guys are definitely not going to be possible, unfortunately. That's such a good trolling my name is lol strat. But that'll be for the new engine. Dude, that's one of the prime motivators for the new engine. Maybe infestation changes can be implemented, I'm not sure.
Yes, please.
I think I got everything over here. What do you mean by... I'm not sure what you mean by the Reaper one. Is there some sort of animation that it has built in or something? Is that what you're talking about? Okay. Yeah. Well, the thing, like that, you could just do the hover thing that we were planning on for the Vulture with ion propulsion, which was based on the Scythe, or the... I forget what we were actually calling it. I was calling it something different. I think you decided to call it the Scythe. Aspect or something, maybe? Alright, time to reorder this stuff. So I'm going to put the beta to the left. Put Deliverance and Hydra over here. A's, GBTP, PyMS. Okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and pull that. Now, forget how to hide this bar. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Alright, so we'll go ahead and migrate some of this shit over here. Okay. I'm not sure about... I don't think I need that backup, but I think I started to work on the... Well, I guess it's safer to just redo that work. Okay. So here we have this. Now I'm going to jump over here into the other drive, crack open Photoshop. And, oh yeah, that's another thing that I can do. Like how I moved it somewhere completely different than where I actually put it. What the fuck? Do you remember where the spark is? I guess it's in thingy or something. You.
Hi.
Not you, but also hi. How are you?
Oh, that's a U. I see.
Roller Skates put a U in the chat, but he turned it upside down for some reason. How does that feel? Ah, SCV Spark, here it is. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. I feel like this should be pretty easy to do, so... Since it's game basic. Maybe not.
So I have a case with energy that I'm not sure about. What if a broodling spawned by Queen of Player 1 is also parasited, but by player 2. Should both queens like get energy back, or only the like parasited, the one who parasited?
Okay, I'm gonna walk through this again. Parasite. So a broodling that is parasited by another player.
So you have a broodling spawned by player 1.
Yeah.
And it is parasited by another queen, who can be as well player 2's, for example. So should both queens get energy when spawning broodlings, or only like one?
Well, that broodling isn't going to spawn any other broodlings unless it has incubators. So why would it ever give?
If it has incubators, I mean.
Okay, but then the incubators are player 1's upgrade, and it's player 1's broodling. So incubator broodlings would be given back to the first player.
Okay.
If player 2 has incubators and that upgrades parasited units to... Wait, does incubators still upgrade parasited units to do that? I don't think so, right?
No.
Yeah. So the only case where player 1 would get energy is if that broodling incubated on an enemy after killing it. And the only case where player 2 would get energy is if that broodling died and spawned a broodling. So the two can't happen at the same time, is basically what I'm saying. So
Can they? If a broodling kills a parasited unit, then both incubators work and the parasite.
Yeah, that's not what you said, though. You said there's a broodling.
Yeah, because I confused myself, but
okay.
Should it actually work on both queens then, or? Yeah, I guess it should, right?
If it spawns broodlings twice. I mean, yeah, because the broodling, the victim that is parasited spawns broodlings. That's irrespective of who kills it. In addition to that, the broodling incubation attack would also spawn broodlings for the other player. So yeah, it's just whether or not broodlings are spawned for that player. I guess we could make it a bit more crowd control possible or something and make it behave like the High Templar Ascendancy upgrade, where broodlings spawning give queens some sort of boost in an area, like return energy to all nearby queens. But the problem with that is, unlike High Templar, queens are probably not going to be in the area once their broodlings or once their spellcasts are finished. So, like, I wouldn't want the player to have to micro their shit around in that sense. Whereas High Templars have very short cast ranges, so it actually makes sense for that sort of AoE thing to be there. Hello, Muta's dad. Where's my shit? Where's my PyMS Veeq? Oh, it's gone for some reason. Alright, this is where I do some manual work. Looks like there's 10 frames in this. Whoa! Don't do that. Oh, that's another thing that I need. Have I ever used sites like G2A and Instant Gaming? G2A, I've heard really shitty things about them. But I think I used them for CSGO CD keys a while ago. Never heard of Instant Gaming, though. I mean, I guess G2A, like, I've never personally been fucked with by them, but I would advise caution, and I also know that they are generally a negative for the industry and for people in general, so... I wouldn't make it a habit, but obviously if you don't have that much money or whatever, if you don't have the disposable income to actually buy the games on Steam or whatever, I mean, I would just decide to torrent at that point, but if you want to do something in the middle, maybe G2A is fine. I don't know if I have an iScript for the Tiberian Wars Cyborg. I can look through it. What's up, Headbreaker 2008? Welcome. And yeah, let me. I guess I can take a look. It looks like I have it iScript over here. So yeah. See if that one works. Your psionic storms spawn tons of broodlings and they all die. Oh yeah, there you go. Because if you parasite a Templar, I wonder if Psystorm actually... Well, that's old parasite functionality. I don't think it would happen that way anymore. Yeah, I mean, I would just look into those companies anyway. But if that's the case for instant gaming, it's more probably more reasonable than what I've heard about G2A. But again, I would do a little bit of a deeper dive. Oh, that's Okmak. Did I already get the Madrigal graphic put together? I think maybe I did. Well, it's in here. Oh, right, this is one of those unfortunate graphics that only has a few turning animations. So I think I just never hooked it up for some reason. Ay. Since I moved my Starcraft directory, I have to fix all that shit now. Some maze. Alright, so we want config. We'll move unit diff over there. And then we want flingy images, sprites, and upgrades. Okay, and then we want the iScript. And then we want the unit diff Hydra. Okay. On this side, we're to have to do a similar thing where pop open unit diff deliverance and then go into here. Say unit def config, all this shit. iScript. All right. And then I think we're missing like the color list or something, but I don't remember where that is. It's probably in here somewhere. There we go. Nice. Okay, I think we're fully set up in Notepad, which means I can go into here and find siege tank base. We'll just use this. Oh, there's probably a better example. Maybe I can do the Dragoon. It's probably a better example of this sort of stuff. And I can just remove the warp in. Yeah. How's the new system? Pretty good so far. I went from getting like 100 and something, low hundreds FPS in CS to like 350 or something crazy, so. Yeah, so we've changed Parasite now, so it doesn't affect units. It doesn't spawn broodlings based on parasited units anymore. Instead, what we have is a system where parasited units, there's an arming time for the effect. I think about 2 seconds right now. And once it arms, you have that unit that is parasited will spawn broodlings on death. So in that situation, it's a little bit more like, oh, I've got to pick my targets a little bit better. And it also is just in general, it's like more reasonable so that you're not like parasiting a unit and then killing everything. Yeah, I was kind of like, I'm not really sure what's going on with some aspects of it just yet. I did find out that there's this hilarious issue where this case comes with everything plugged into for the front panel stuff. So you know how normally you have everything separated into these individual bits that you plug into the motherboard, and how it's kind of annoying because you got to make sure that you plug them in correctly. Well, this case doesn't have that. This case just has a giant F panel thing. They fucked the F panel thing up, and the HDD light is where the power switch LED should be, and vice versa. So my power switch is blinking like a motherfucker all the time for no reason because they put the wrong thing in there. So that's pretty embarrassing on their part, but I haven't decided to open it up and fix it yet. Transfer our extenders to GPTP soon, so you want to ask something, should we keep going with text files? Yeah, it's the NZXT H10 or something? H510, yeah. It was recommended at a lot of places, but its hard drive management is shit. It's got decent cable management, but it only has slots for 3 hard drives, and they don't even secure themselves in there, so they'll just roll around if you move the computer. So hopefully nothing gets unplugged. No, I'm not touching it for now. I've moved it as far away as possible. So far, it's been a pretty miserable experience. They also wired their fans in a stupid way that gets in the way of other motherboard wiring, so what are you going to do? I think we definitely would benefit from having DATquery just because these text files are pretty annoying to sift through, but I also see the advantage of the text file being that you can just cleanly copy and paste stuff from one set to another. So while we're working on Hydra, all of the stuff in the extended data will be so much easier to just cut and paste, right? Literally copying and pasting the text, and then we're done on that side. Then we just have to hook up like buttons or whatever. So there's some give and take there, but I guess for general purpose use, yeah, another program would be better. I just don't know if it's exactly feasible. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Exactly, pretty much. Honestly, my last case is I'm amazed how good it actually ended up being in retrospect. It has 6 bays for hard drives, and they have these little like clamps that you actually snap on to the hard drive and then slide it into the bay, and it holds it still. It's super like doesn't seem that complicated, so it seems like it would be easy to do. It is a bigger case than what I have here, but it's still like I don't see why they couldn't have done something similar. Well, here's my thermals right now, or my, I don't know about thermals exactly. Yeah, current temp is 49 for the GPU. I didn't think it read Ryzen correctly. What should I be doing instead? Ryzen Master. Gross, dude.
I had that too, but honestly, I didn't have issues using other programs, so maybe it's case by case basis.
Why does AMD make it so difficult to actually download their programs? You have to scroll through 6 different mazes of pages. Marines with broken eye script. Yeah, I think that was intentional, though. I can't agree to the terms until I scroll down SMH. Oh, okay. Reasonable. Hopefully it doesn't need me to restart or something. Oh, here you go. Here's Ryzen Master. My clock speed would regularly jump up to like 4,400 megahertz, which I've never seen before. That's like supposed to be default, or that feels like it would be an overclock range, but it just does it. I didn't touch any of this stuff.
No, it's just AMD turbo clocks.
Yeah, I know, but why? That's pretty goofy. Yeah. No, no new colors. I still haven't even actually added Minerva Blue, I don't think. I should look into that at some point, make some fun combos or something. All right, so get rid of the idle animation because there is none for this particular graphic, and I guess I'll close these programs since I don't need them. Oh, is this your first time actually using the tools and stuff? No wonder you were asking me about it. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Oh yeah, Veeq, if you wanted to take a look at the Southpaw graphic, maybe you could find a way to make it a little bit more sane.
Yeah, okay. I will finalize the energy implementation for Queens, and I
Yeah,
will take.
there's no rush. I mean, you can do that whenever. I was just offering a suggestion. One, two, three, four. I guess this uses flingy actually, so we should do. Play farm. Don't do that. All the way to AA, it looks like. And then on 6-6 is when you should be attacked with. Okay. Okay, I think that should be good. Frank. And then we just have to set up its flingy data and all that shit. Madrigal, open type is now 0, and I guess we should sample from the unit stat. Oh. Oh, Don, you're gonna like this next change that I show you in a second here, man. I know it's been something you've been clamoring for a long time. You'll see. You'll all see. So then in images for the Madrigal, pick an iScript entry. Thousand and 6. Oh, I guess I don't have an entry for the shadow. Clearly, my
Yeah, so
settings got
it's
fucked.
actually going great. Spawn drill link does not work with the energy upgrade, and the other two crashes the game. So
Oh, great.
cool. But I suspect that maybe the generic unit is somewhat broken though.
Well, I guess you should talk to Iquare about that. He might have some idea of what's going on there.
Yeah, I DM'd him.
Okay. Or was it 33? Seven. All right. I think we're good. Let me just close these programs real quick, and I'm actually going to jump over to my settings folder here, and then paste it here. Of course, then I'll need to edit all the file paths. Is there a reason why there are two slots in the there are two slashes in the MPQ section of the, for example, PyAI settings? Is that important for the file path?
That wasn't intentional, I guess. If I actually understood what you meant.
Basically, you know how you have a file path that'll be like C program files, and there'll be slashes in between to indicate a new directory. There's two slashes
Oh
in every
yeah,
single
it's
one.
actually important because one slash is actually used. It's like this notation in PyTBL is basically used for stuff like tabulation, new line, and stuff. So
Yeah, but it's just in settings.
double slash is actually slash. Yeah, but it's
It's
actually
not. It's
read
not in every
from.
single part, though. Is what I mean. It's just in certain instances.
Are there other slashes
It's
forward slashes?
It's like this. But you see how it's not in every one, only in some.
Uh-huh. But if it's probably important to be that way.
Like in this case, there's another case where it's slashes, and then these ones are the other slash.
Yeah, the forward slashes do not have the problem, but
Oh,
I'm not sure about the single backslashes really.
that's pretty annoying because that's what defaults to it when you're copying it from Windows Explorer. So now I have to go through here and update every single fucking one. I guess I can delete these from this drive. Oh, I can delete that. All right. Well, this just means we're gonna have some problems, but at least nothing crazy has happened so far. I don't know why it always defaults to that. Really silly. Is it going to do it again now that I've saved it? No? Okay. There's a few areas over here where there's like a very small number. Here we go. Madrigal requires attached Southpaw yard and Madrigal. Okay. Now we can pop over here, do scripts, and then we can pop over here and do some ace. Okay. Now, the maiden fucking voyage here. Okay.
Well, make up your mind. What?
So I guess it's idol should have the vulture idol as well.
All crews reporting.
What? Well, should work. All right then.
Well, obviously it doesn't have a proper weapon, but it's okay.
Decisive action.
Seems to work fine otherwise, so now it's time to plug in the stats. Okay. So I'm actually going to buff the damage of the centaur a little bit. For the Madrigal, I actually don't know what I want there. I think I closed that. All right, so for the unit, we have measly large, yeah. Requires 2 supply, 4 transport space. Say something like that. Let me see. Yeah, that seems fine.
Okay, I know why it wasn't working for Spawn Brood Link, and that's because I forgot to multiply energy by 256. But I have no idea why it would crash for the other thing.
Okay, I think we're good on that side. Set that. Now on the flingy side, I did want to up its XL by like a good amount here. I'll try 96. Okay.
What? Should work.
I read you, sir. No problem.
What? All right then. About time. Decisive action. What?
I guess it would just launch 1 missile or something. That's probably fine. All right. Okay. All right. From one insane thing to the next, huh? Who would have guessed? It looks like all my button set stuff got destroyed. I don't see any of it in here. I had a bunch of organization for it and stuff. Let me check my other drive. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we're just missing a bunch of stuff here. I'll check. I don't think I did anything else, thankfully, but I do have to jump in here and find the... some other stuff in here. Just the unit enumerator. I guess we can do siege, tank. Is that even accurate? What is the ID for the salvo yard? 189. Okay. I'll try building this, see what happens. Yeah, just living will guarantee something like that. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Were that the case. Also going to, oh, I just realized the GPTP stuff. Means I should jump into here. Grab these. Edit them. Let's try rebuilding that. Oh, cool. Instant success, of course. Nice. Oh yeah, and then we need to do A's. Bonk. Oh, I don't have Rust installed on this drive. I wonder then if I can do if I can still do this. No. Okay. Shit, homie. I gotta install Rust.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I am too. All right, while this is going on, I will take a quick break, and when I return, we'll compile this, and we'll show off a bunch of epic stuff. Wait, actually, it might already be done. Hold on. Oh, yeah, well, now it has to compile this. So hopefully it works. Hopefully I don't come back to a million errors. So, yeah, BRB. Oh, shit. My BRB screen is missing. Wait for it. Wait. Oh, wait, no, it's supposed to be over the webcam, that's all. Okay, bye. Hi. Are you there?
Hi.
Hi. All right. I Rust updated. But it doesn't look like this is working. Either iQuare has some serious issues with his fucking current build. Can you build the current one? Of A's?
One sec.
If you can try to build it and tell me if it works. If not, you're going to have to send me your latest version of the compiled plugin so I can add it.
Hey, I just realized that I don't have the newest eyes, and I'm.
Oh no. Oh man.
Rip. Ah.
Wow. That is impressive stuff. You don't want to know, iQuare. So I have build debug u.bat in here. And build release u. And it still wants to commit it for some reason. Let's see. Win main not found in Brood War. S file close file hook not found. S file open file hook not found. So on and so forth. I have the latest commit, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, mine compiles, so.
Okay, so I already Rust up updated, but I don't know if I have to do something else. I'll try going directly to it. Oh. Oh! I'm still in the wrong folder somehow. Maybe that was something to do with it. Okay, maybe it's gonna work now. Let's see. Give it a try. So you weren't getting the actual generic unit support because you didn't have the latest version. That's pretty funny.
And I was like messaging iQuare, this generic unit does not seem to work. I don't know why.
Hilarious. All right, now I have some more file errors here. Oh yeah, it looks like that didn't fix anything. Maybe I have to Rust up in here.
Now I get a nice panic. Nice.
See you, nerd. So why doesn't it let me do it here? Maybe I'm missing some info. Was there anything that I needed to do to install A's other than install Rust? Rust up?
No, I don't think so. It should work.
Yeah.
Do you have any error message or something?
It can't. It says that it can't find a million things in the actual file, and then it says could not compile some ace shim. 115 previous errors. Build failed. But I'm not really sure why that would be happening. So if I scroll all the way up here. I guess in the meantime, you can DM me the A's plugin, and I can just slap it in that way while we try to troubleshoot the issue. I need the debug file, though. I never compile A's on release. It's never stable, so... You don't get actual information when you compile it on release anyway. So if you do, like... If you get a panic or something, it's not going to give you any info unless you run it on debug. It really sucks, too, because the debug build lags the game in late-game scenarios for things like Fraud Night, so... I guess if I don't run into any issues, I should probably compile it on release, but... Bum, 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 bum. In the meantime, I should look for some graphics to convert for some other stuff. Why does it not remember how big I want my window? There we go. Okay. I wonder if maybe I have to, like, clean the directory or something. Some of these fucking names for these libraries, like parking lot. I also like failure. Nice fucking library. You could say that again. Alright, didn't fix anything, unfortunately. What's up, Ryoxy? Ryoxy? Ryoz? Right now I'm trying to compile a plugin for Brood War. It's not working, so I'll just continue waiting for Veeq to send me the updated plugin. Oh, I can delete that. I can delete that. I can view details. All right, we'll try plugging that in for now, because I just want to see if this stuff is working correctly. Ah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Hailing frequencies open.
Dude, how do you guys like this turn radius?
Engage. Set a course.
Now that's a slow fucking turn radius. I like it.
Slow.
We just need the battlecruiser to be about 5 times bigger.
All crews report.
And then we'll be good.
Make it happen. Engage.
Greetings, Command.
Need something
Transmit
destroyed.
coordinates. Coordinates received. Vector locked in.
Don't keep me waiting. Achtung!
Now the Valkyrie and the Wyvern have
ourselves a little
more
flyover.
reasonable turn radiuses now.
Thrusters
Valkyrie was the
engaged.
same as the Wraith before, but it should definitely be a little
Don't
bit
keep
less
me
wieldy, I
waiting.
think. I might increase it slightly.
Receiving headquarters.
Oh, check that out. So the Science Vessel one did work,
Excellent.
ever so slightly. It's
Let's roll.
got the same turn radius as the dropship now, I think.
Receiving headquarters.
So you can
Commencing.
got to account for that.
Receiving transmission.
And then
Here you go.
Instructions.
Carriers got limited. I even decided to make the Panoptis somewhat limited by the same metric. It's the same speed as the Valkyrie and the Wyvern, I think. Same for the Exemplar. Oh yeah, the Arbiter definitely needs to be like 20 or something.
Let us attack.
And then the Fighters stay at 40 for now, which is like the max. I didn't bother doing anything with the Devourer yet, or the Guardian, but I think I will. Queens will be set to 20, probably. Mutas will stay at 40. Evolved ones will be, I think, 20. And maybe the Gorgoleth will be a little bit better as well. Okay, so close this stuff. And that's that. Thanks. Oh yeah, I didn't even test the Firegraph stuff. I have button set stuff. Didn't I delete that already? Hey, Firegraph saves my plugins or my EXEs faster. That's pretty cool. I wouldn't have expected to have performance boosts in something that basic, but you know. Oh, Guardian's already at 20. That's weird. And I don't think there was anything else that I wanted to mess with. Oh, shit. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. Still pretty snappy, just not instant, that's all. Oh yeah, it was Queen, that was the other one that I wanted to do. I think maybe I will keep the other stuff there. Yeah, I think that's actually fine. Okay, so we've got that going. Might end up bumping up the Arbiter as well to that level, but we'll see. Get rid of all those files. Dude, nice fucking lens flares. Get out of here. All right, man. How's your connected unit going? Your generic unit?
Still does not work for some reason, I don't know.
Would it be some of the things that you attempted to do to troubleshoot it? Is there some conflict from what you did in that regard?
No, but I'm not really sure why it's not working. It should be.
What I'm not sure about is why my git ignore is completely failing for the A's commit. I don't get that. So build u debug.bat, right? Or build debug u rather. That's in here. The target folder is also in here. And yet it still wants to...
Did you commit the git ignore file?
I haven't modified it, so... This is just from the repo.
I don't know. It'll work.
But if I remove untracked files, it removes them from my local commit, so...
Just click ignore. Yeah, use ignore.
That's really weird. Well, iCore just made a huge update, so maybe that has something to do with it. But I doubt it.
Yeah, 1.9 actually fucked itself because git ignore is... I mean, git ahead is pretty stupid and it duplicated the line in one line. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Check that out. Dude, wowie. Stop opening my working copy. Jesus Christ. Alright, I just fixed the git ignore, hopefully. Alright, pushing my changes from today to the dev commit for Hydra. I think that's all I need. You at desktop. Oh yeah, I gotta change my PC name. Crows after restart, by the way. All right. So we've done some work there. Now the question is what to do now. What to do next? Is there something I can help you with regards to the GPTP code, or?
I don't know. I'm still trying to debug it, but I pretty much lost hope for today.
Yeah, it might be something that we need iCore's help for tomorrow or something. Looks like the Southpaw already is handled there.
I will commit what I have. I will do the recolor, and I think I'll be going then.
Okay. Thanks for your help today. Pretty nice stuff.
Have you modified the exe, or
Yeah,
should
of
I?
course. I modified
Okay.
all sorts of stuff. Did you modify any of the files other than the plugin?
No, I only added the plugin, so I guess I will not commit it.
Yeah, just commit your plugin changes and then I can compile it on my end.
Okay.
What kind of sounds do I need? Well, I just implemented a giant destroyer ship, so I'm going to need some sort of rocket salvo type thing. I actually need a ton of different missile launch sounds. I'm going to need one that is basically a composite of 4, which I can do from the source files, obviously. That'll be for the Centaur. That's like a ship in orbit. Or not orbit, but a ship. So it's a spaceship. Then there's the Paladin and the Madrigal. The Paladin is a walker, and it's going to launch 20 missiles. So that is a little challenging to figure out the sounds for. I think we'll probably do intervals of 4. Because otherwise, if we just make it one giant composite of 20, and the unit dies before it finishes, obviously the sound keeps playing. So unless there's a way that I can program it to cut the sound off immediately once the unit dies, I don't think that would be advisable. But I also don't want it to be for each individual sound, because of obviously the one paladin attacking would be the entire sound channel, and then some, all of the sound channels for Brood War. And the Madrigal is also a missile unit, launches... it'll probably end up launching 2 missiles at a time. For now it launches 1, but they're going to be at the same time, so it could be something a little bit more basic in that regard, where it's a hover tank that launches missiles. I'm going to need a few variations for that one, because I need the basic launch attack, and then I need an alternate fire that launches a slower missile that has a bit of a different behavior. So as long as they're unique, it doesn't really matter what they are in particular. Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, I'm going to need a walker death sound or a couple variants of that for the Paladin, hover tank death sound for the Madrigal, and a cruiser destroyer death sound for the Centaur. I do also have need of a laser fire sound and a couple variations of that for the Southpaw, as well as like a small vehicle wreck sound for its death. I think that's it. Those are the 4 recent additions to the game. Although the Paladin itself is not yet implemented, but presumably it will be. I appreciate you contributing. That'll make it a little bit easier for me to slap in some sounds. And at the very least, we'll have something, even if I end up having to replace it later or finding something better for it. It's a nice to guarantee that you have some sort of unique placeholder that will aid in readability and won't sound terrible. So that is a pretty big deal. I wonder why it's not displaying the... Oh, this would be why. So it was patch RT, Brudat, Stardat. Probably have to restart the program for it to take into effect. Oh, it actually closed my stuff. Okay, so we want this to be like... I think it's normal damage, right? Oh, it's explosive. Oh, is something already using this? No, it says it's only used by this. I'm wondering why it's set to unknown crash. Maybe I had intentions to give Raynor an A splash AoE or something. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'll be going for now. I might be free later to do some more work, so
Yeah, just
I will
message me if you are.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks
so
for the help.
Have a good one.
You
See
too.
ya.
I thought I modified my sound or my scheme earlier. That's weird. Oh, I probably... That's gross. I probably didn't save it or something, I guess. Jesus Christ. Who did this? That's a little bit better, but not by much. Oh yeah, I could definitely use these for the Southpaw. Oh, looks like I was actually supposed to... Yeah. Oh, I don't have my VST plugins carried over. Classic. Dude, this is so hard to look at. I'm gonna have to fix this pretty soon. All right, thank you for those. That's definitely useful. Hello? What the fuck? All right, well, anyway. Oh. No wonder. I looked at their logo instead of the extension. If you want to zip them up and send them over, I'm sure we can, like, maybe I can use them for some other project, even if I can't use them for this one specifically. Here we go. Probably want to reduce the attack angle there. Might be some hard code that still makes them display the fact that they have spider mines or something despite that, but... No, it doesn't look like it. I mean, they didn't display it anyway before. I guess I can try researching it. Okay. Seems fine. Oh, nice. Good to know. Per rocket. Maybe there's some sort of... Oh, okay. I didn't even know about... I didn't even see a 6ch file. But good to know that Audition 1.5 can still do that. I'm amazed that it's still compatible with the old version. Here we go. Per rocket, we found it. They made this super ugly case for the Valkyrie. I guess I'll have to duplicate it for the Centaur and anything else that I want to have, say like per missile or something. All right, we'll compile that. Seems to take longer to open up my EXEs, but it's much quicker to save them, so I don't know, maybe that's a wash. Okay. Whoa. Not what I wanted to do. That's another thing that I've got to check here is, do I have PyDot open? No? Okay. So we'll pop into here and we'll find 185, copy, 189, paste. Oh, I guess that was probably intentional. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see if that fixed it, actually. Hold on. Oh, no. Never mind. Alright, I don't know why it's offset so much. Let's take a look here. Well, I do know why, actually, but I have to fix it still. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Close that. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to do. Do I already have a Salvo yard? I guess not. So we'll do. I wonder if I can open this without it crashing if I don't run it as admin. Or maybe I already set it to run as admin all the time. So we have C, G, V, S, T, B. Yeah. So it looks like R is open for business here. So we'll say 1145, save. Okay. Reasonable enough, I think. Okay. There was one other thing, which was the Azazel. Was supposed to be... Oh, shit. Accidentally deleted the string. So the Azazel is supposed to be A, I'm pretty sure. No reason why that would be a conflict as far as I understand. And then I also wanted to quickly take a look at default MPQ, glue, campaign. Or maybe it was glue main menu. Was it in res? Don't think I need... Alright, I'm gonna try that anyway. We're gonna see if that fixes the main menu thing. Well, it fixed the position of this, but not the disk. So I wonder if that has something to do with it. Maybe the offset over here. Because that was just... That's been annoying me for a while, but I haven't figured out the fix. Wait. Yeah. Doesn't appear to have done anything. So I guess we'll save. And we can jump back over here. Starcraft, glue. Wait, are we in glue? Glue. Oh, maybe it's in Stardat. Glue. Yeah. This would be Terra on. Xbot on. Oh. Should be Terra. Yeah, I'm at a loss there, man. I don't know. I guess I'll revert it. Okay. Think we're good there. And alright. The maiden voyage of the new rig is complete. I'm going to go ahead and call it a shorter stream than normal, but we also got started a little late, which contributed to it. And a lot of the work today was really just acclimatizing myself. So we're there now, I think. And tomorrow should be back to business in some way, shape, or form. So I'm looking forward to that. Thanks for hanging out today. Thanks for your help, everybody in the chat who decided to pitch in today. Iquare, Veeq, Roller Skates, you know who you are. And I'll be back tomorrow with some more of this. So yeah. Bye.